Gorgeous today, and we'll carry that stretch of sunshine into the weekend, right? So while we're trending well here in Central Florida, down across the Caribbean, unfortunately, looks like Tropical Storm Melissa has other plans. As of the 2 o'clock advisory, maximum sustained winds remain at 45 miles per hour as this storm meanders and creeps across the Caribbean. You see the immense wind field as well as the widespread stretching rainfall. Its pressure still at 1,001 millibars, but the 5 o'clock update will be coming out shortly. We'll see if there's any significant changes. As of recent, though, we have included both Jamaica and southwestern Haiti under a hurricane watch, and both areas are under a tropical storm warning as well, as soon they'll start to feel those tropical storm force winds of 39 miles per hour or greater. They're about 300 miles away from the center of circulation, so it just shows you how far stretching the rain and the wind field is. Even across San Juan, Puerto Rico, you're about 600 miles away from that center of circulation, so the rain is getting to you guys as well. Taking a look at the intensity models for Melissa, this is going to be our next major hurricane. Some of the models are even pushing it towards a Cat 4 or even a Cat 5 over the course of the weekend. So it will undergo rapid intensification, and it looks like Jamaica will feel the brunt of that major hurricane strength as the storm will be just south of the island there as a Category 4 heading into the start of your upcoming work week with those strong hurricane force winds outlined here within that shade of red. Now you'll still see those tropical storm force winds as north as Cuba, but here's a look at some of the model scenarios, some of the directions that Melissa may take. Now, one of the least likely is just traveling out towards the west. Now, as the storm does gain strength, what it's going to do is get steered by those upper level winds. So the most likely scenario is that pivot towards the north and the east after passing over Jamaica, and then cruising into Cuba and then into the Atlantic. Still possible, though, that we might see that turn towards the north and the east a little bit sooner if Melissa does gain strength. But the best news for us here across the United States is this cold front coming in next week. That's going to act as a blockade, almost a boundary, steering Melissa away from the U.S. and into the open waters of the Atlantic. Now, forecast rainfall is going to be immense this weekend across Hispaniola, in which they could see upwards of 30 to 40 inches of rain. And this is a mountainous area, so mudslides, landslides, those are going to be common. So we're watching out for the rain as Melissa does continue to take its time progressing across the open waters of the Caribbean. The longer it takes, the more rainfall that they're going to see. But thankfully, that cold front that I just showed is going to keep us away from Melissa's impacts. We actually had a cold front pass by yesterday. That's across southern Florida, stalling out, high pressure taking its place, and that's what's kept us sunny and dry all throughout the day. Temperatures are back in the lower 80s and the upper 70s, and we have nothing to show on our live radar as we continue across the rest of your afternoon into the evening. That front's going to push towards the south, a couple of chances for showers across south and eastern Florida, but ultimately your next 12 hours show mostly clear skies here in Central Florida. Wake up temps tomorrow are back in the mid 60s in the city. Beautiful, and your forecast for the afternoon shows temperatures between the upper 70s and the middle of the 80s. You'll start to see rain chances back on Sunday and Monday with that stalled frontal boundary. We'll start to see a easterly wind come in with a few coastal showers. Ultimately, though, on your 7-day forecast, we'll keep the sunshine around on Friday and Saturday. Rain returns Sunday and Monday, and then it's back to sunshine and cooler temperatures in the low 80s, in the mid 70s Tuesday through Thursday.